that if you don't get it checked, it's gonna ruin every piece of success you ever have. And you know what? I just want to stop for a minute, just be real. I am so frustrated going on the Instagram. I'm so frustrated with Instagram right now. I'm so frustrated with social media. It's so lopsided. It's so one-dimensional. You got folks on there, it's like self-actualization. Let me just watch. So food, sleep, water, whatever, clothes, safety, security, whatever, sense of belonging, esteem, self-fulfillment. It's at the top. Self-fulfillment at the top. When I watch social media, we stuck between the biological and physiological need and safety. It's like, that's all I'm seeing on the internet. And look, I'm not mad, y'all. If you could go, please don't take this the wrong way. If you could go and increase the size of your body, and that would attract a healthy man in a healthy relationship, and he gonna bless your kids, and y'all gonna get y'all life right, and y'all gonna be spiritual, man, go get 10 of them. I'm just being real. Look, do you understand the position I put myself in when I tell truth? You don't think I can get up here and lie and just say what you want me to say, and then and put my cash app up, and then you just start blessing me with money, and you just run up here and drop money all over here? You don't think I know how to do that? Look, I love you so much, I'm about to be demanding. So what I'm starting to see on the internet is these first two, and they acting like the first two is self-actualization. You acting like because you in Costa Rica that you made it. You acting like because you showing me a 5-star meal that you acting like you there now. You stuck on the first two. Are you stupid? You stuck on the first two, and many of you stuck on belonging, because everything you do, you gotta show it. I'm just trying to show you that it's something inside of you that's stopping you from going to the next level. You ain't got to show everything, but you gotta show everything because something in you ain't demanding it. It still got control of you. And you know how I know it got control of you? Because if you don't post, or you miss the post, or the footage got whatever, you feel some type of way. You hurt now that you couldn't catch. It's not enough that you're making money. You need everybody else to know you're making money. Some of y'all killing the game. It's not enough that you're killing the game. They gotta know you killing the game. And they ain't even nobody. You sick. You sick. You trying to show nobody that you somebody. I just want to make sure you hear what I'm saying. You trying to show nobody on the internet that ain't been on no chapter of your life. You trying to show them. You don't realize you sick. Am I mad that you got a Bentley? Listen to me. If a Bentley could make me right as a human, I'd go get one for me, my wife, my daughter, my son right this second. Not even lease it. I'll pay for that joke in cash. If them nice doors, the way they open, if that could heal the sickness that happened between me and my mom and my biological father, I'd go get 4 Bentleys right now. I'd go get 2 for myself because I'm sick, and pay for them in cash and trick them jokers out. You are treating the bottom ones like they the top ones. You worshiping low-hanging fruit. What I'm trying to tell you is, when you get to self-actualization, you get it all. Why? Because most humans never get here. And when you get here, all the money is here, all the opportunities are here. People like Jesse who killing the game, you get attracted to these people, and then other billionaires, millionaires calling you because they want to be on the platform. When you get to self-actualization, the cars come with self-actualization. The house comes with self-actualization. Watch this, watch this. Best compliment I heard, me and my wife, best compliment we heard, I don't know, in all year, 2021, I wish Willie would have told me he was gonna say it. I would have recorded it and turned it into an NFT. My man, Willie stayed the night at the crib, woke up the next morning, like, I ain't slept out, but I've never felt that type of peace. The peace ain't at the bottom. That's a Louis, that's Gucci. Peace ain't at the bottom. When you get to self-actualization, people walk in your house and feel some of their spirit that they ain't never felt before. You still on some low-hanging fruit. You on some low-hanging fruit. I'm telling you, get to the top. Get to the top. Get to the top. Get everything at the top. Everything at the top. When you get to the top, whatever cars you want, my boy Josh got a dealership. He getting the cars for me. They dropping them off at the crib. I don't even gotta go nowhere to get the car. When you get to the top, they send you the stuff. You ain't even got to go to the store to buy it. When you get to the top, grown men see you in the airport and say, I don't take pictures with grown men. I'm a man. I ain't jocking no other man. But bro, I wanna get a picture with you. I wanna get a picture with you, bro. I was about to lose my wife because I was on some dumb stuff, and you helped me to understand the value of my wife, and you helped me to stop playing. And now I wash dishes, and now I iron clothes. I never was taught to do that. Crying. So let's go back to the first one real quick. I just wanna help somebody. Get off the internet if you can. Like, use it, it's a wonderful tool. But we stuck at everybody's showing stuff. Bruh, I'm not tripping on your car. I'm not tripping on your whatever. We blessed. As humans, we get to get up and we get to dress a certain way. When we come out, we get to show the world whatever. I wanna see your crib. Like tripping because you got a Bentley. What kind of life you got? Nobody tripping because you got money. What kind of life you got?
Chad, good morning, baby.
Trust me when I tell you.
Gian, Lance, whoever you are, my brother. Early Monday morning, seems like you did not get any rest this weekend. Go rest, my brother. Please. Chad, yeah, here's the thing. Let's just set the record straight here. When it comes to prop firm, when it comes to using any type of firm, we have never pushed anything here on anybody, and the OGs of the Chad would know that. So again, as always mentioned, it is a personal choice whether you want to trade with XNES, whether you want to trade with XM, whether you want to trade with Vault Markets. Whatever you choose is up to you. We don't force anybody to take part with any broker. Gian, my brother, you need to go and rest. Really, go and rest. And once you are rested, come back, my brother. So just to clear that off. Chad, how was the weekend? Hope everyone is doing well. Good morning, Keegs.
Morning, brother.
How are you doing, my brother?
I'm good actually this Monday. Well rested, ready to go. Market's a bit stretched out, so I'm looking forward to it. How are things your side?
No, good. Chad, just one thing quickly. Markets are not open. Please be reminded that it's only, clocks have been turned back only for North America. So it is only 7:30 now in London, where it is 3:30 in New York City. So please keep that in mind. We didn't miss anything. Markets are not open as of yet. But Chad, good morning. Hope everyone is doing well. Slashy, Dorcas, Mark, Jex, Vince, Etty, Boss Bobby, Slashy, Steve, Keenan, Waikari Stevens, good morning. Clash of Clans, Dylan Hansen, John Ray Kutsia, Jeremy, good morning, my brothers. Blessings to you. Who did I miss? Grant Westhuizen. Neil, good morning, my brother. Hope you are doing well. Tina Satini, Amina, Sondre, Matthew Willemse, Kajan. All right, Kajan is in, so obviously there's something happening fundamentally. Is Kajan the guy that's usually only Rattle Fix, baby, in the house? We are blessed with a celebrity here, Chad. Friday, all the celebrities were out.
They were coming out in the numbers on Friday.
Anna D, next time you win a giveaway, it is a 5-finger. We had the 3, we had the 4. Next time. Anna
Give
D.
us a crisp high five there.
Anna D being an absolute sport. Chad, we added a little bit of an extra scene here for when we actually chat. So we still have our standard transition. This is still a standard. What's happening with the chat box? Why is the chat box not...
It will only now start loading.
Oh, really?
As the guys message from there.
Okay. So let me know what you guys think. We've got the nice full screen chat, and then we've got obviously the analysis. So if you want to really dive into some topics, but yeah, we've got some cool ideas coming as well for the stream. Got quite a bit that we want to implement. So Chad, with that being said, I hope you guys are already 3 minutes past the half-hour mark, and we're going to get going here for the week. And last week, let's just chat about that NFP number. We actually chat about it quite in length. It was a little bit of a mixed bag.
It was.
I honestly think that NFP number is going to be revised down this coming week, so just keep that in mind. I do think it's going to be revised down because it doesn't make sense with a stronger headline number, inflation going up, average hourly earnings going down. So yeah, the Fed's going to love that, average hourly earnings going down, but ultimately a little bit of a mixed bag for me. But we're going to look at the technicals very shortly. Just a big shout out to Keenan again, opening bell cups that he sent us. I think it was end of last year, to everyone here with our names. Awesome gesture. All right, Chad, let's see what we've got going on this week. NFP out of the way, we had some Japanese data coming out. GDP coming out lower than expected, so that's going to be negative. JPY, annualized GDP also coming out quite a bit lower than expected. Entire day we've got the Eurogroup meeting showing as lower impact, so we're going to just keep an eye on that. So technically very flat day that we've got here today. Tomorrow, what do we have tomorrow? Unemployment out of Britain, that's their equivalent to NFP. We've got some CPI out of Germany, that's going to be a biggie for the euro. And then also tomorrow we've got CPI. Keeks, did you know that? Tuesday, CPI out of the US.
I'm ready for it, brother.
Yeah, so S&R, this guy is just planting seeds. S&R, may you be blessed, brother, with those seeds that you have planted, my bro. This man absolutely just throwing donos every single day. Really appreciate it, S&R. Thank you so much for the support, my brother. Wednesday also have some GDP coming out of Britain. Thursday, quite a big day as well. We've got PPI, retail sales, so going to be a busy week. Also a lot of CPI on Friday. And then also Michigan, that's the big one for Friday, the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index, Chat. But before we chase the dollar, before we try and enrich ourselves on the markets, I just think it is fair that we start this session off the right way. Yes, AI, don't worry, I wouldn't forget that we invite the creator into this meeting to guide us, to lead us, and to obviously help us. So with that being said, we're going to just pray the Our Father, because the Bible says if you don't know how to pray, pray this simple prayer, and it's effective, and it is what the Bible says. So we'll do that. And again, all love for my Muslim brothers, Hindu brothers, everyone else, but just for me, I think it is it Jeremiah? It says, for me and my house we will serve the Lord. I don't think it's Jeremiah. Don't quote me on that, Chad. But anyways, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Amen. Can I get some agreement? The word says where two or more are gathered and are in agreement, there I shall be. So alrighty, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's agreement. So we can accept that the Father will be here in our midst, in our presence, guiding us and leading us. Chad, with that being said, beautiful, beautiful day. And let's get cracking here on DXY for the week. Weekly time frame, I'm going to start off. We were bearish last week. I am bearish again. So this will most probably be the majority of your weekly range. 102.71 to 101.77. If we start breaking below 101.80, haven't been here for a while, but then this opens up the door to 180. So there's that 200 EMA on the weekly, so it seems very likely that we want to go and retest that level. Otherwise, above 102.71, we can start looking bullish again. So just take a screenshot here. 3, 2, 1. There you've got it. We've got a yearly pivot here. We've got a weekly pivot there. So again, last week I mentioned to you guys, and the week before that, this was the key level we monitored, and that's why this was in red. And we failed to hold that level. On the daily, let's quickly look at what the daily is doing. Alright, Chad, we've had quite a bit of a pullback. We've closed this gap. Remember, we had that open gap, and that gap has now been closed. Just purely looking at a daily perspective, we had almost 6 days worth of decline. So I'm going to start looking for some type of pullback now. Again, we cannot be bullish because this daily candle is still closing bearish on Friday. So there's still the potential for this to just go down and fill that wick. We cannot be bullish as of yet. So still bearish on the day, but let's see on the 5 minute. What do we have? Yearly pivot level, accumulation distribution, still firmly bearish. We're at this yearly pivot. There's the daily pivot. There's that key level. So I'm going to monitor what we do at Asia lows, key level 102.25. Actually going to set my alerts right now so we can start monitoring what price is doing. Keegan is just having his breakfast, and then he will be back. And I'm going to keep on pushing through here while he is not here. So weekly on US 30. Remember last week I told you guys that I am neutral due to the fact that we closed bearish, but it's not yet confirmed that it is a resistance. So we've got a confirmed weekly resistance right here, Chad. So that is confirmed. We've got this breakout level here. So I'm still going to be neutral. Why am I still going to be neutral? Because the fact is that we can still hold as support here and still close bullish, and you can get something like this where this becomes a weekly breakout pattern. So just keep that in mind. Overall weekly structure is still firmly bullish, and we do have a confirmed resistance. Daily perspective, what do we have on the daily? So daily is relatively clear to me. We were neutral on Friday as well, due to the fact that we were trading into this intermediate support and resistance area. Previously resistance, then turned support, now resistance. Again, no top wick on this candle. And again, if we look at market structure, this is bearish. We cannot deny the fact that this is bearish. So if we follow to continue this current market structure, the expectation would be for us to trade lower down to this key level down here. So I'm going to lean towards the bear side if we keep trading below this level right here.
Yeah, sorry, because obviously I missed that. So you bearish on US 30, and what did you say for NAS?
No, I haven't done NAS.
I haven't done that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So again, I'm going to be, it's tough to say, Chad, like order flow is bearish. Weekly, the bigger time frame is still bullish, but let's see what the 5 is showing me. Okay, the 5 minute is showing me firmly trading below the 200, firmly bearish, and we are already trading at the Asia lows. There's our Asia highs. Let me just do this. Yeah, chat, I'm gonna wait for price action. It is Monday. Let me just see what Asia did overnight. Give me 1 second here, chat. I just want to see what Asia did. Hang Seng closing up, run on the Asian markets out of China. long and strong like Hong Kong. There you've got it in action. Where's my Nikkei at? Nikkei closing down minus 2.2. Massive gap. So mixed bag. Can't really read anything into that. So a little bit of a mix in Asia. Nasdaq, let's quickly look at Nasdaq on the weekly. Again, neutral for me. I was bullish last week. Neutral this week. Just want to do this real quick, Chad. Give me 1 second. Weekly is neutral for me. Why am I neutral? We closed bearish here. Let me just show you this. We closed bearish there, but we closed bearish above this previous breakout area. So I can only get bearish on the week if we close bearish like this on this weekly candle. So keep that in mind. This will most probably be the majority of your weekly range. Let me just do this, Chad. Give me 1 second. This will be your bullish range, 18,289 and between 17,959. And this will be your bearish range. So I would almost say this is your pivot for the week. So take a screenshot of that. 3, 2, 1, and we are moving forward here. Daily time frame, what do we have on the daily? Daily in this range, clearly you can see there's your daily range. We haven't really broken out of that range. Previous support area, previous resistance area. So keep that in mind. Neutral on the day for me as well. 5-minute time frame, what do we have on the 5? Okay, 80 is showing me bears are in control. So let's keep an eye on that. And then what do we have with price here? Key level down here, Asia lows. Very simple. This is your level to monitor going into the session. With that being said, over to Keegadarius here next to me. Keegs, you are live, my brother.
All right, guys. So let's start off with dollar. So very simple. We're obviously bearish at the moment. Again, I've been a massive sell-off on the weekly, but also breaking below this daily key level. So I am bearish, but again, we just want to see how strong things are going to be. We have this little doji we formed there. So today, we again being a Monday, not too much going to happen there, but obviously tomorrow, as Chris mentioned earlier, we got CPI coming out. So I will just be aware of, we could have that bullish day just to pull back and test the weekly pivot and that key level where we had our breakout now. Just test that and see if we can hold to then trade back down the rest of the week. So I am bearish, but I will be anticipating a day of pullback. So we just need to see when that will be there so we don't get caught unaware of that. Obviously today already a bit of a ranging, taking out the Asia lows, Asia highs, got your daily pivot right there in the middle. So we just want to see what happens here. I think if this starts taking the Asia highs, holding Asia highs, it can already start that momentum for that pullback. But if we do see that little retest, maybe a sweep of the Asia highs, failure to come back down for the weak Asia lows, we can see that down push for the continuation. So we'll just keep an eye out for that. But I am bearish on the dollar. Then going over to NAS, this is where it actually gets a bit interesting for myself. So on the weekly, I'm a bit neutral still, purely because you had this massive sell-off on the weekly resistance, and on the daily you'll see that turnaround. But again, we didn't take out the previous weekly low, so not only closing, we couldn't even take out the low of that previous week. Obviously we do also have our daily support zone over here, and that's what we want to take an eye out for. So even though we broke here, again, when you start going to the daily, we haven't broken structure on that support over here. Again, our lows are there today, so we want to see if we can see anything reaction off of that. So we'll see now, we've now broken under this support over here on the 4 hour. We'll want to see if literally we can hold this as resistance for that continuation down, or do we break back above and we can see that pull back to the top side. Again, Monday, Tuesday, always tending to set the bottom of the wick. So again, opposite, if you are thinking you're bullish, Monday, Tuesday can be a sell-off to then continue after that. If you are bearish, it can go up Monday, Tuesday to sell off later. So again, today now, if you start looking on the 15, you literally do have the EQ and the pivot up there. So again, that's that whole thing of, do we break this to go test all of this, or do we break this to go fetch it and have the continuation? That's what we want to just keep an eye out for. Obviously, we do have the support underneath us that remains untested, but I am more bullish on NAS purely because we literally failed to take those lows out. So we already can have something like this now, where on the day we've already traded lower, taking out the previous daily low of Friday and making that bottom wick. So on the weekly, you already do have quite a nice bottom wick. If you had to flip now, that's all wick there. So this thing could just turn around and continue. So we're really going to keep an eye out on that over there. Then going over to US 30. This is when I said I got interested is US 30, I'm neutral still on the weekly, but on the daily, I'm leaning to the sells. Purely because over here, you'll see we did take out the previous weekly low, but also breaking that support. So with the closure at the end of the week. So now when you start going into the daily, you'll see this where we talk about trading down, breaking that support, the retest, literally taking out the high the previous day, flipping and closing bearish, rejecting there. So now you showed that support was broken, has turned into resistance, and now we're trading off. So the first thing you want to see is start trading to take out these lows here. So when we start going into the 4 hours, you'll see that nicely over there. There's our supports we want to be watching out for. So if anything, you can take this 4 hour zone over there and look at something like that for this break before we can see the true sell-off really come in. But on the 15, again, very, very much a reaction day. Because we've got our EQ and our daily pivot all the way up there, we could see something like this because we've had that straight sell-off this morning already. If we can hold Asia lows, trade up the whole day to go get the Asia highs, break Asia highs to get that daily pivot EQ. We could even have one more test of this rejection zone, hold that, and then trade all the way off for the sell-off again. So definitely, as I said, a bit of a confusing one, but we are leaning more to the bullish side of things on NAS, the bearish side for US 30.
All right, is that you, Keeks?
That's me.
Beautiful, Chad. Okay, over to gold. Gold has been an absolute beast. Go check last week's analysis. Very, very simple. Weekly breakout. Mentioned to you guys, there's that weekly wick fill. We've done that, so I'm still going to keep that wick fill level there because that can still be a support area for price to push back into and then continue higher. Not saying we can't see something like this happening, coming all the way back and then pushing up, but again, price is bullish and we can't sell into all of this momentum up until we start seeing some bearish daily candle closures. Again, I've told you guys, let me just see if I can put on my magnet here. Okay, beautiful. Let me just show this to you guys. I was talking about this last week and I said you don't even need a line chart to see that the structure is bullish. Just look at the daily lows, and I told you guys we cannot even try and sell into this up until we get a break of a daily low. So there you can clearly see all of these lows are still firmly intact. We haven't even traded close to a previous daily low. So order flow is still very, very much bullish on gold. Daily time frame as well. Still bullish. Friday closing bullish. We still have that wick to fill, and up until I don't get something like this, a daily candle taking out a previous daily high and then taking out a daily low, I cannot sell gold. So just keep that in mind. Don't try and be a euro, Chad, please. It has been very, very simple on gold. If you haven't been looking for buys, I don't know what to tell you at this stage. 5 minute time frame. What do we have on the 5? Okay, daily low. Listen to me. Daily low. Asia low. Daily pivot. 200 EMA. However, the 80 is starting to show some cracks. There is some cracks showing. So I don't know when we're gonna get that pullback on gold. Maybe CPI rips higher. I don't know. But again, things are still looking bullish. Level 2 monitor this morning. Asia lows, daily pivot. That's what I'll be monitoring. So over to Keeks on gold. Are you ready for gold, my brother?
I'm ready, brother.
Alrighty.
Alright, guys. So as Chris mentioned there, we are definitely bullish. You can't deny that now. We are definitely aware there will be a pullback, and when that pullback comes, it will be massive. But until then, again, even when I say, guys, it will be massive. For example, if this is on a daily, you could literally have a pullback of something like this. You could see a daily candle that annihilates 5, 4, 6 candles in a day, but again, could go all that way down to have a test, close something like back over here, and then the next day is continue back up again. So it won't be changing the outlook, but that day you will have that pullback. Until then, if you're just going to be that guy trying to snipe it and catch that sell, you're going to get hurt quite a few times. Until there's a reason to sell, as we always say, you can't just randomly sell because what, it's at all-time highs. And that's not really how this works now. So when we're on the 15 here, you guys will see literally how perfectly this runs. You've now set Asia highs, untested, Asia lows holding. So again, I would actually like to see a sweep of the Asia lows, taking that daily pivot and the EQ. Then that regain of the Asia lows, enter to go long and aim for these weak Asia highs for the break and continuation. Again, guys, I always say to you, when you're at all-time highs like this, this is uncharted territory. You're not going to be swinging for the fences now, because literally, for example, with CPI, that could be tomorrow the day the thing decides to pull back and have that massive pullback. So personally, just always keep in mind, don't be greedy when it's at all-time highs. You just want to be edging the market that whole time. Aim for those 1-to-1s, maybe a 1-to-2, and call it there.
That's you, Keeks.
That's me, brother.
Shot, my brother. Okay, Chad, almost there. GBP USD, we're going to quickly blitz through the rest. GBP USD weekly, last week I was neutral due to the fact that we closed bearish in the middle of nowhere. And this week I am bullish. And Chad, I just want to let you guys know to be very careful this week, because here's that 200 weekly EMA level. Okay, now's the time to switch off that magnet. There's that 200 weekly EMA level, so do not be surprised if we get a massive 120 per pullback and then tap into that level and then continue bullish. So just keep that in mind. I am bullish on the week. I am bullish on the day, but also 6 days of consecutive bullish price action. I'm going to expect some type of pullback. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, but there is going to be some type of pullback coming in very shortly. 5-minute time frame, what do we have here? It is very simple for me. 80 is firmly bearish, and I wouldn't say firmly, let me not say firmly, but that's a lot of firmlies in one statement. But daily pivot, very simple, half round number. If we reject there and we start breaking lower here, I'm definitely interested in those sells if we can get them. So I'm actually going to set some alerts here at 12850. Beautiful half round number and the daily pivot. So very simple for me there. Daily pivot, we're going to monitor that. Then Euro USD, let's quickly finish this up. Beautiful wick to fill, very simple for me. Nice bullish wick fill to the upside. Daily time frame, neutral. Just going to put this out there, neutral. Little ab roller candle there. You won't find that in any of your charting handbooks, but this is called the ab roller candle because it rolls out your equity curve. So daily neutral for me. And the 5-minute, we've taken Asia lows, we've taken Asia highs. So very simple, whatever we do at the daily pivot, that's going to determine price for me. So I'm actually just going to delete this real quick. Give me 1 second, Chad. Let's just put an alert there on the daily pivot. 109.4650. Okay. Daily pivot, beautiful. Then just the yen pairs, then we are done, Chad. 4 minutes to go. Then Keegan will finesse it. Yen has been on an absolute tear. Cannot be bullish into a weekly candle like that. So last week neutral, this week bearish. And again, a lot of comments flying around. Daily time frame, what do we have on the daily? Still bearish, but trading into this potential support area. 5-minute time frame. Let's see what the 5 already trading a bit lower. I'm going to monitor this key level. Not going to bore you with setting that. Just want to finish this up so Keegan can finesse. All right, Chad, GJ, very, very interesting for me because we've got this key level up here. And still bearish on the week because we've got a confirmed resistance on top here. And this is a previous breakout level. So if the bulls are going to start coming in, this is where they need to start showing some force. This level right here. Daily is still bearish. 5-minute time frame. What is the 5 showing us? 80 is still firmly bearish, so at no stage can we buy into this. So EJ lost one, and then I am done. How long do we have? 2 minutes. Okay. EJ weekly confirmed resistance up here. 2 consecutive bearish daily candle closures. We can now trade to 160.05, and then below that things do get ugly for EJ. Daily time frame, what do we have? Also, we've got a daily key level 160.05 bearish, already took out the daily lows. Sorry, not the daily lows, Friday's daily low. 80 is also still below the 200, can only really get bullish above 161. Keeks, over to you, my brother, and then we're going to open up this market in 60 seconds.
All right, guys. So GU, I'm still bullish. Very, very simple for me. We had a break over here, so on the weekly, looking something like this. But again, you'll see almost a continuation like this. Obviously, our candle wasn't like that, but you had the big break above. So now we just want to see that pullback. So on the daily, very, very simple. I want to see this thing come down for this daily key level, hold, and see us reject off of that. So on the 4 hour, you can see something like this come in. If we break these 4 hour support here, trade down, and then trade back up after that. So on the 30 minutes, you're going to see something like this start to play out again. I'd probably wait for these lows over there to be breaking, if I'm all like honest with you guys. Until then, again, you can just be a sweep of the lows and literally see that continuation back for the Asia highs. So we just want to take note of that. Obviously the EQ and the daily pivot in the range. So we are bullish, but again, I'm looking for a bit more of a pullback on that day before we get that continuation. Going over to EU on a technical basis, looking the cleaner one for me. Same thing, almost closing above, but we've got the test of that key level with the rejection. Now today, we just want to see this support be tested over here. So on the 4 hour, you can see this over here, trading around. We've got this consolidation points. So all I want to actually truly see is literally that little bit of a hold on the support there. We came close, but didn't quite get there as of yet. So we just want to see something like this break away for us now. Looking to use this as support. We came close, but I'm not too happy with that. I do think we can get that retest when those lows are swept again. If anything else, we've traded back up after that failure to go test the daily pivot and trade it back in. So I do think we can see that retest again because of that. Once that has happened, we can then trade back above. Once we are back above the 1 hour or even the Asia highs, you've got all of the support to help you run this thing all the way to the top side again. Then on to the yen pairs. Yen pairs, I'm actually gone bearish, I think, on all of them, if I'm correct. Again, you can just see this massive sell off coming in. We again are at a key level here, so we just want to see what happens for us here. You don't want to get caught in something like this over there. So we're just going to take a note of what happens on the lower time frames. So on the 4 hour, again, when you can see this straight momentum, you can see how it's been slowing down. So we can see, obviously, when we get to that key level, it is very likely for us that we are going to run into some support. So I'd like to see these Asia lows being swept, test that key level. If that holds, once we get back in the Asia range, trade all the way back up for the EQ and the daily pivot right there at the weekly pivot as well. So we'll see that one trade up for us. So I'm actually going to set some alerts there for that. Then going over to EJ. EJ is the other one now. We can see something like that start to play out. So EJ traded down to the support over here, which is breaking and giving in on the lower time frames. You can see there, we talk about it, the breakaway, retest, hold on the rejection. Now it's going to take out those lows for us. So this is already looking very good. If honestly there, we probably would have, that would be your entry point here and after that low over there. But if anything, for now, if we're going to try and scale in, I'm probably going to have to wait for Asia lows to be taken, see if we get that retest, hold, I'll enter then, and we can basically watch for the continuation all the way back down to the weekly supply. And then lastly, GJ, we are also bearish, as mentioned to you guys, but almost similar to UJ, you trade into the daily key level now. So we just want to make sure we don't get caught against something like this. So we want to definitely keep an eye out on this 4 hour closure if we can test on this daily key level, and then what happens after that. So dropping down to the 30, you've traded all the way there, Asia highs in that, but your daily EQ still untested at the top with your daily pivot. So we can see this breakaway sweeping the lows, testing that key level. Again, your S1 right there. Once we get back into the Asia range, look to go long to go get that daily EQ and a daily pivot as our starter. And then we'll take it from there. But that is everything from my side.
All right, Chad, markets are open and in motion. Ding, 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 ding. Round one, fight. All right, Chad, daylight savings time only for the North American session. So end of the month, end of this month, the last Sunday of March, that is when the London streams are going to start off on 8:30 again. But up until then, we are still doing our normal time. Keegan gets to go home a little bit earlier going forward. That's why he's actually looking younger and refreshed. This full screen, is there a filter on here? How does this man look so young today? Man actually looks 3 years younger since the end of last week. Chad, let me know what you guys think about the new full screen chat that we will be utilizing throughout the streams. But Chad, markets are open and in motion. Hope you guys are ready. It was me, Focus Trader. Strobe K back in the building. Strobe, good to see you back, my brother. Alright, Chad, while we wait for the markets to settle in, let's see what Bitcoins is doing. Damn. Bitcoins is bullish AF. Sheesh. Bitcoins. Please don't try and sell into this as well, Chad. This is now price discovery. This is where everybody gets crazy now. Start throwing money into the market. So just be aware. Just looking at the weekly, it's bullish. Just looking at the daily, there you had your daily breakout. No targets to the upside. 5-minute time frame. Join the Discord link. You could be trading this purely using our strategy as well. 80 firmly bullish. A lot of buying pressure coming in this morning. How could you have traded this? There's your Asia range. There's your Asia range. This is your Asia low down here. So that's your Asia range. There's your EMAs. Didn't even get a retest, just a nice breakout. Same thing with Bitcoins is the round numbers also work on it. So round numbers, half round numbers, you can use all of that. But yeah, this thing is ripping, guys. So just be aware. I know some of you are licking your lips to try and short this. Don't. You are gonna get hurt. Where's my stream list? Okay, let's get back to business here. Jason, good morning, Chad. Thanks, Chris. It's looking clear. How do I add the 200 EMA onto the 80? You have to go. There's actually a accumulation distribution with moving averages. So big shout out to Harsha.Imperial. That's the one right there, my brother. Paco, good morning. Waden. This weekend, 2Gs this weekend, I told the guy that I'm a trader, and he immediately, yeah, Neil, I told you, rather tell the guys that you are into furniture, you sell furniture, you refurb it. Bula brother, looking to send you some pics of the E30 being hard at work, dry ice blasting. I've seen that on Matt Armstrong's one, the dry ice blasting. So looks like it just rolled. Please, Drive Kotal, send me a Instagram. I would love to follow the progress of that build. Absolutely. I told Keegan if I ever had the opportunity to do what Matt Armstrong's doing, rebuilding cars, or even if it's just for a side hustle, that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, that dry ice, and the thing is, you can use it on the interior, you can use it on the engine. So I saw it on Matt Armstrong's channel. I saw it on Tavarish's channel as well. So with this McLaren P1, they use the dry ice. I don't know what it costs though. Is it cheaper than sandblasting? Yeah, they were blasting the Ferrari, if I'm not mistaken. That's where I watched it, yeah. Matt Armstrong, yeah. Chad, we're going to put out a little reel today. The Thunder Trader, absolutely a house on fire currently. It's going from bad to worse to absolutely out of control at this stage. Keegan, they manually breached you on Friday, eh?
They said they did, and that was like weird. But like I never got anything. So like if I went to my dashboard, my account said I'm still active. But then they like I'll show you because they sent me an email saying they've breached my account, and then they sent me an email this morning telling me they forcefully moving me to C Trader, and that then my account's still there. So I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused with it.
Sen Komodo, so the big moves won't happen at 15:30 anymore. It will happen at 15:30 now, because that is the new time now. It is basically 10 o'clock for London.
Yeah, but the thing is also where Sen Komodo is talking about 3:30. It's not that the big moves happen at 3:30. 3:30 is the
open.
No, that was the news releases. So for example, NFP, they came out at 3:30.
Right.
So
Jesus,
because
right.
daylight savings stopped, those big moves is news releases. They coming out now at 2:30. So that will be moved to 2:30 now. Now, Ruben, I've started a Vols Funder account, guys. So I will be doing Vols Funder.
Yeah, the boy is back. He was fighting it. Keeks is on a Young Melly account. Do you guys follow Kevin Lerena? I do. I don't know why I didn't finish the guy in the last round. He had 50 seconds to put his lights out. So, Slushy Cakes, where are you based, my brother? I don't have... my uncle's a diesel and petrol mechanic. So the little bit of mechanical knowledge I have was working on my monkey bike when I was younger. I don't know if you guys know the monkey bike, eh?
Yeah.
So I bought one for, I'll never forget it, 1,500 Rand many years ago. I was in standards. Now I'm talking shit. I wasn't in standards. No, I was standard 6, yeah. But the thing was relatively wrecked. It didn't look, this is a showpiece, yeah, but it was basically very similar to this. Little one cylinder, worked on that. The motor was seized, so we had to do the head, whatever. And then another one I worked on, I bought a Raptor 660R, also one cylinder. Many years ago from a guy that was living in the UK. He had a holiday house in St. Francis, and the thing was standing for almost 4 years. So I had to basically also do a little bit of an engine recon on it, but it was like fully kitted. Extended tank on. It had a full skid plate system underneath. It had the Yoshi titanium exhaust that had a stage 2 cam. It was fully kitted. So we had to rip, not really rip, took the head off, had to clean that off because the petrol becomes sludge. Had to take the, we call it in Afrikaans the kraantjie. So from your petrol tank before it goes into your fuel filter, there's like a little valve, not even a valve, it's just on and off. So I had to take that off, had to clean the carburetor, the needle and seed. So I know how engines work. I was in a technical school as well. So I actually did motor mech for 2 years before I transitioned over into civil technology.
But yeah, I was saying, but as I say, bro, if you're aware of the daylight saving changes, then yes, the move isn't happening at 3:30 because again, the big move you talk about is fundamental news releases. So that moves up an hour.
Temba Letu, good morning, my brother. Very, very welcome. Chad, will Vault Funder be doing this shift? No.
There's no need to.
Yeah, we're just gonna get maybe one more additional trading platform. We're still looking into that, but yeah, we're not getting chalk. You're a fan of the Banshee? Of course, brother. 350 two-stroke, beautiful, beautiful bike. Only thing is, you couldn't at that stage. I was looking for one, but the 4-strokes were just much cheaper at that stage, and the Banshees that you could get were absolutely wrecked. Even though it's very easy to redo the motor on the 2-stroke, I don't want to go into that route. So, all right, Chad, gold. Here's the gold grid. Maybe need to update this gold grid a little bit. But yeah, the Banshee twin pipe 2-stroke 350. I think it was the RZ 350 had the same engine, the road bike, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, and I had a CR 250 as well. I had a Honda CR 250 Scrambler. Not Scrambler, two-wheeler. Scrambler sounds Afrikaans thing to say.
What?
I had a Scrambler. Scrambling. Alright, Chad. Let's see here. GJ taking Asia lows. Everything's still firmly bearish. Yeah, it just feels that the yen pairs have just been feeling wrong, my bro. I don't know how you've been feeling about them kicks.
Yeah, it's the thing is, I'm always just so careful selling yen pairs.
Yeah.
Because they will literally turn around and screw you in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, yen pairs has been tricky. Yen pairs have been really, really tricky. GU. Alright, let's see what GU does. Gold. Yeah, the KX was also a beautiful, beautiful bike. Okay, sweet sin. Maybe a CRF MX bike. No, I wouldn't get a bike again. I had a massive fall with my Raptor. Got concussed. Yeah, I wouldn't get a bike again. That actually messed up my back. Even though I had my spine guard on and everything, I still have soft tissue damage till this day. Part of my back that has got no nerve. I wouldn't say no nerve endings, but I've got no feeling on the one side of my back. But if I'm honest, if I had to get a two-wheel off-road again, the KTM 300 two-stroke. Beautiful, beautiful bikes, and the fact that you've got that low range setting on the two-stroke basically takes the power band off if you're doing, say, hill climbs. Beautiful, beautiful bike. And then when it comes to road bikes, I would love to have like a cafe racer, the BMW 9TR. Only thing is I'm quite a big guy, so I should be looking at something more like a Hayabusa or your ZX14 1400. That 90R will look like a 125 underneath me. Chad, yeah, make sure to join the Discord link if you have not done so. We've updated the education section. The entire playbook is there for you guys to download, to use. Next up that I will be changing is my entire trading plan. We're also going to do a little visual presentation on that trading plan. But the first section in the group, that is where the trading plan is. And then if you scroll a little bit down, there's the new updated playbook with our entire strategy for you guys to use. It has been used successfully by a number of traders and also by myself. And yeah, be sure to join the Discord if you have not done so. And then also follow us on Instagram. You can follow myself at Chris_MarketBull and Keegan van Dijk on IG if you have not done so. And just a big shout out to our sponsors, 2G's Trading, Vault Funder and Vault Markets, for making this possible for us to join you guys here every day live. And then also some big payouts coming out for the Vault Funder traders. So hopefully we can get to Cape Town at the end of the month. Most of the traders sitting in Cape Town. So PE boys need to step up so we can host you guys here on the podcast. So yeah, looking forward to that. Neil, I told you guys, so after the test in Bahrain, I vowed to myself to not watch Formula 1, and I have not watched a single race. So yeah. And I had this discussion with Justin actually in the office, and I said, I actually told him I thought Red Bull's going to be more dominant this year, and they are much more dominant than last year. So I can't see, unless the engine explodes, I can't see how Max or Checo will lose a race this year. I don't even think the gap's gonna, if the gap closes to 20 seconds behind the Red Bulls, I think the rest of the teams have done well. I did see Anthony Joshua clip in Ghana. Absolutely messy. Not Lionel Messi. Got a Triumph 900 Cafe. Last of the car models. Beautiful. Brian, I also like the old BMW ones, the older BMWs that the guy makes, what the guys turn into a cafe racer.
Oh, those are dope actually.
Yeah, have you seen them?
Yeah.
Usually have like knob tires on. Yeah, Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson. Keegan shared with me the details of the contract. Absolute shit show. That's why I can't stand that guy, Jake Paul.
All the T's and C's he has in place for the fight.
Absolutely ridiculous. Alright, Chad, shuffle has come and gone. Time to start looking for some executions here. Keys, gold. Where you looking at? 80 is showing me a little bit of bearish, not really bearish momentum, but trading below the 200.
Yeah, I want to see the Asia lows being swept.
Okay. You want to long it from 2175, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. I might even take a little punt at a short here from 2180, just saying.
Definitely, you're going to break that little intermediary support as a fake out and then have that sell off again.
Alright, guys, what is Euro wanting to do here? Very interesting here. Again, remember, Asia lows have been taken, Asia highs have been taken. We've got Keeks, will you just monitor the terminal? We've got that Eurozone meeting going on this morning. Just check if you see any Eurogroup meeting. Just see if you see any headlines pop up there. Both chilled in Sedgefield. Oh, beautiful. No, they look dope. There was a guy in Port Elizabeth that made his one like a matte grey. Absolutely stunning. Chad, okay, very simple here for me on Euro USD. Firmly trading now above the daily pivot. We've got this half round number. This is, what is this? 3.5 pips away. What I'm going to look for here is I'm going to see if we can hold above the daily pivot and then a breakout continuation. So if you go onto the Discord, the trade that we will be taking is a buy continuation setup. So it will be this one here, the market structure A. That is the one that we will be taking, and that is what I will be looking for. I'm not going to take this initial break here. Why? Because we've already, just from this morning, we had one rejection off the daily pivot. Pre-market, we had another rejection right here off the daily pivot. So unless I can see us break above and hold above, I cannot trade that. So I've got the half round number here. So let's see. 109.50. Keeks, I'm just going to throw over to your screen.
Go for it, brother.
This bladder of mine is that of a pregnant lady.
Yeah, I must say I've actually just been a bit interested in it. Like, I've been watching some of the US equities now the last while. Not that I'd say you could long them like swing trades, but I definitely feel you could get a trade on them in London. I haven't traded them in a London session for so long, so definitely something I'm just looking into again. Maybe I'll bring that back. But yeah, we'll see what happens there. Keeks, what are the T's and C's? So basically, firstly, Jake Paul can fight with headgear like an amateur boxer, and Tyson can't. So obviously he has the shot of knocking Tyson out, but Tyson won't be able to knock him out or do like severe damage. Then there is, they've got it on the contract as tag team, that he can actually fight with Logan, and that's why it's not necessarily tag team, because he doesn't have to tag him in. He can actually have Logan in the ring at the same time and fight Tyson. So initially, from the get-go, it can be a 2-on-1. But I think Jake's ego, he wants to try this by himself, so I don't think he really will bring Logan in unless he has to. Then going in further, obviously the weigh-in. So the weigh-in is going to be at 165. Tyson has to make that weight. Firstly, he has to make the weight. And then he's going to be obviously drug tested, all of this. Jake doesn't have to make weight, so he can come in the heaviest he's ever been in his life, and fit, if that makes sense. So he's not going to be weighed in, and he's also not going to be drug tested. So he can actually also come in as heavy as he wants. Again, he can be on all the most high-performing drugs you can get under the sun, to make him obviously be on adrenaline, energy, whatever it is. So literally, yeah. So he literally can be a 2-on-1. He can fight with a gear on his head to protect him, and he can come in any weight and be not drug tested. And then the best part, even all of this, Tyson's still the favorite to win the fight. But yeah, that's why people are making gat of Jake now, because the man's acting all mana and this, but then when the contract details came out, now it's just making him look like an idiot.
He's gonna turn this off for a little bit.
Yeah, go for it, brother.
That thing is ripping through us. Okay.
What's the withdrawal period for Vault Funder?
30 days for the first withdrawal, and
No,
then
after the first 14 days, yeah.
bi-monthly. Jake Paul. Anyways,
But I'm sorry, I don't know. I remember someone mentioned it in the chat earlier, but I think that's when I was finishing breakfast. I don't know if you went over it. But again, you and me were talking about it before the stream. I am a Francis Ngannou fan, I am. But holy crap, that right hand by Joshua. Holy
Joshua
AJ,
nuked.
AJ dropped him. Like, even the first round when you put him down was insane. Then the second one was like humbling. And that last shot was just like, bro, just sit down, just stay down. But again, I must say, I have so much respect for him. The way he handled AJ, the way he handled it, the way he even protected Ngannou's name after the fight, like, just gave him the biggest praise and respect. And then with obviously Fury talking all the cuck, AJ was saying the same thing. He's like, bro, you lost that fight. You were cheated and literally stole the fight to beat Francis. And now you want to come run your mouth. He's like, if you want to run your mouth, step in the ring and let's see. Like, I have so much respect for AJ after that.
I love AJ. Even before that fight.
Like,
he's been a G.
Yeah, you beat a monster of a man with a monster of a hand, and then just literally respect for the guy afterwards.
No, he nuked him. Second round. Cooked,
Yes.
done.
But did you watch the press conference afterwards? So obviously they always talk about that Ngannou has one of the hardest hits in the planet.
Yeah.
And they say, but obviously clearly now someone's got something harder than you. So they're like, so how did it feel? And he goes, I didn't feel anything. He says, because I was out. He's like, that's the point of being knocked out. He's like, I didn't feel it. I just woke up and I was on the floor.
No, he got nuked, bro. That was a rocket. No, he got nuked proper there. Chad, as mentioned, I was looking for these shorts. However, never really tested that daily pivot. We just broke lower here. Nice big ab roller candle there. Then after the shuffle, we had this break here. But again, session lows. It's somewhat away from the daily pivot, the half round. So not really too interested in this. And also DXY tested that daily pivot level, so we're going to need to see what we do. I can get very bullish on the dollar for the session if we can get above Asia highs and hold this yearly pivot level. Otherwise, this thing is chalked. Also, gold, looking at some potential short plays here below 2180 to come and retest this 2175 level, also your daily pivot level. So might get my powder wet here on gold, just as a little bit of a pullback play, Chad, not swinging for the fences or anything here. But let's see. I'm going to need to see something like this, a closure below, maybe a tiny little support candle being formed here. I don't know why it's not allowing me to draw in the middle. Maybe a little support candle. Sorry, these are fat candles here. Little support candle like that. And then a candle breaking that structure. Then we can definitely look at getting short on this. Otherwise, I'm going to just stay clear of it. Nasdaq looking like it wants to hold this key level. US 30 in a range here. And again, this 200 EMA, Chad, again, you can see multiple rejections off that level. That's why I say we need to get through that level, hold it, and then get above Asia highs. Then this could be that pullback play at hand. And then we might grab Euro USD. Asia lows down here. Okay, gold. Let's see. Gold. How's the 30 gonna close? Yeah, I'm gonna wait for that retest, Chad. Gonna have to wait for that little retest. Let's see if we get it. Let's see if we get that little retest on gold. UJ. Okay, I've got this 147. Geeks, where do I've set so many alerts. So now I'm chalked. I can't set any more alerts. Let's see here. Yeah, never plus current plan essential 20. Chad, where do I find where do I find a list of all the alerts I've set?
That should be in your alert.
No, but where is the alerts list?
Yeah, on the right side.
Yeah.
There on the right, you'll have alerts there. It's a little alarm clock.
Idea stream. Oh, hectic. Okay, Keegan. Chad, you're never too old to learn, eh? Damn, stop. Triggered. What is this?
Oh, so just clear the ones you don't want there.
Okay. Let's just get to gold here. Sheesh. Okay. Beautiful.
Did you take your gold cells?
Well, I'm just gonna wait for this 2180 retest. Then going in. Okay, Chad, we've got this minor break-off structure here. Let's see if we can get a test and a rejection here. We've got this 500 wick full. Yeah. Let me just see. Chad. I actually wanna. Let's see. Yes, yeah, I wanted to. Because this is your advantage point. This little wick full here. And then you can go break even once you fill that wick. But let's wait for the cleaner setup. Let's wait for the cleaner setup here. Might miss it, but the cleaner setup will be something like this. Just a nice little retest and then a continuation break. So I'm just gonna wait for that. Let's also see what the dollar wants to do. Top left icon, beautiful. Chad, it's crazy how we talked about it. The simple thing like that reel I did on how to calculate your lot sizes did so well, and then the stuff you really spend time on does not do so well. Like that one with the cars and everything, and then it's like the one reel you just did because you add a lot of questions on it, but it just goes to show if you give the people what they're struggling with. Chad, have you guys gotten your powder wet? If you have, just give me a hashtag powder gang. Wet powder gang. Yeah, chat. So the way you also trade these grids, so this is a sell continuation. And if you go onto the Discord and you go to the sell continuation setups, you'll see that the pivot, round number, half round number, this is a sell continuation setup right here. My only reason why I didn't take it is because we have yet to close below and continue lower. So you can see here, just from this morning session so far, this was obviously during Asia, but this actually closed below, had one test, and then broke structure there. So I'm potentially hoping for this exact same structure to form here. So if we can get a copy and paste of that happening here, that's the ideal setup, because it's technically a test and a fail and then a continuation break. But then pre-market, we traded above, then went below, never tested the full half round lower. So yeah, just being very careful with gold, because this thing can give you a quick little buzz cut before the week even starts. And with our hairlines, we can't afford any more buzz cuts.
No, we can't afford free haircuts here.
Bro, I can't even wear a cap anymore, because every time I wear a cap, I'm thinking of what Caitlin said about the hair follicles. Like my 2G's cap, like, just pull your camera up a little bit just to show the chat there. Sorry, man. So you see that cap Keegan wore? I wore that on Sunday, and then after a while I was like, dude, I'm killing my hair follicles here. Let's get that cap off.
We were driving the other day, and I saw some advert for the hair transplant in South Africa.
Ed sent me some liquid we can use as well. Ed,
Yeah.
I must just check. Ed sent me wet powder gang.
Yeah, he did send it to me as well.
I'm holding GU shorts from Friday. Hey, Jex. What a guy. What a guy.
The man's ready to go.
Jake's powder is permanently wet. He's either in Nasdaq. Jake's is either in Nasdaq early on. But Jake's is definitely the leader of the wet powder gang. We still have Euro USD dollars in a tricky spot here, Keeks. Very, very tricky spot here at the yearly pivot. Still stuck in this range. Still below that 200 EMA. When will Top Trader SA upload your interview? I've been waiting. I'm not 100% sure, brother. I don't know how this schedule works. So
that's up to them. I know they do one a week, but I don't know when ours are.
Yeah, big shout out to Top Trader SA. We're taking Chris to Modular when you come to Cape Town. What is Modular?
Yeah, underground club.
Really?
Oh, what a sick club. Oh my word.
Modular. This sounds aggressive, Chad.
That's where we used to always go. So we used to go literally club hop in, and then you end the night at Modular, because you got to be on a level when you go to Modular.
Modular.
Whew. That's naughty.
TP about to get a hit on UK 100. Went in, just testing strat. Beautiful. Take the dub and go. Oh, beautiful. Send Komodo. Always good to get a young W earlier in the day, in the week. That's the thing, Chad. If you can start off your week with a little win, that just mentally puts you on the front foot, and you can build on that. But if you start the week with a loss, I'm not saying you can't recover from it, but then already you're a little bit on edge for the rest of the week, for the rest of the sessions. That's why you want to make sure you take a good setup.
What? Hold on. Remember when we were talking to them? They were at 82 point something. What were they at?
Who's this now?
Top Trader.
They were 83,000. Why?
No, it was 82.
82.
I just can't remember what it was. 82 something.
Let me check why.
I'm sure he said like 82.3 or something like that, because they're already now at 82.7, so they're gonna hit 83 like soon. But I'm just thinking about that. If it was like 82 or whatever the case was, that's like 70. No, that's like How was that, a week ago? It was a week ago, eh? Last week.
82.7. Yeah. So 600. Yeah, it was a week. We were there.
Like, yes, so these oaks grow fast.
Okay, but they've got a very, very good setup there.
Yeah.
Their setup is...
The reason I was looking, because I wanted to see if they like premiered things. But I think they only premiere it like a day before or something.
this is still the old rig.
Yeah, we literally the first guys on the new one.
The newer one looks very dope. But Chad, that set was hot. I'm not gonna lie to you. That set was next level.
Yeah, Chris is taking strain there.
Chad, you're gonna see the first one. I've got a little bit of a glisten and like a shine on my forehead. But the market chats.
Industry chats.
Industry chats. Nah, bro. There were like 3-4 taps that were just like full blast. I could literally like feel the sweat.
You were taking shots over there.
Nah, I was sweating. I actually felt like bad at one stage. I was sweating. Yeah, Chad, Cape Town, CPT in the CBD. In the what? Okay, anyways, that's... But yeah, we after... Alright guys, quick announcement. For the Project 5130 guys, the new schedule will be sent out today. We're going to finish all of you guys off with the one-on-ones this week. And then we're also going to potentially launch a new project with the launch of the new website. So keep a lookout for that. Merch will also be going live as soon as the website's going live. Keegan's got a final call on Friday, and hopefully before the end of the month we can roll out the new website. So once the website goes live, the merch will go live, and also there's a little something we've got planned for you guys as well. Yeah, EU is just chopping at this stage, brother. It's literally in the middle of the range. Gold at a decent move down. Yeah. I don't want to say coulda, woulda, shoulda, but yeah. I'm very, very keen to trade gold again. Well, I have been trading it, but I'm just keen to make some moves on gold. What have you guys been trading though, Chad? Everything has been relatively chopped this morning. Alright. US 30 breaking these lows. Oh, Mo. I know what Mo wants to do. Mo wants to sell this weekly low here. Mo, so here's the thing. Not a bad idea. I see what you want to do here. If you're going to execute on the close of this candle, just be aware the hourly is going to close in the next 10 minutes. It's only 5 pips that you potentially miss out on, but I would first wait for a retest and then a break. Otherwise, if you want to execute on the close of this candle, just be aware that it needs to continue lower. because it's literally at the weekly low, session low, daily low. So nothing wrong with it, but we have yet to have a confirmed rejection below this level. So you need to see price close below. Then you can either trade a sell stop here if you want to get that initial momentum down, or you're going to need to wait for that retest. So tired of bees, I'll wait. Oh yeah, Donnie, thank you for sharing that Bible verse, brother. I saw that earlier. I was talking through my nose saying Jeremiah, but you shared it. Where is it? Donnie shared it. Wait, where did Donnie share it? Oh yeah, Joshua 24 verse 15. Yeah, Mo, that's what I would do if I was you, brother. Brother H. Hey, gold. That would have been me done for the day. That would have been 71.50. But it's not done yet, Chad. What are you looking at, Keegs?
Gold and SSL. I'm actually looking at NAS and US30.
NAS and US30.
Yeah, as I said, I wanted to see something like kind of do a little bit of testing here. No swing trades, but more strike rates of in London. Dude, I don't know what broke there on them now. NAS having, a bit of a pull, but US30 just don't know what happened there.
Any news? Terminal?
Nothing on the terminal. I
Nothing.
checked it, yeah.
Let's just check the news here, Chad. Something breaking there on US30. Sensex, gold price. Okay, gold should start making its way back up. US30 absolutely tanking there. I'm just going to check your off screen for us, Chad, if I can see anything on the news feed.
Only thing that came up now is Bank of Japan makes no ETF purchases on Monday. And I have actually no clue what the hell that means.
Okay, so ETFs are basically it's almost like an index tracking fund. It's almost like a wrap. So Japan is one of the biggest investors in the US. So once they put out bonds, or how can I say, not scheduled bonds, but the money they print, they then use to buy US ETFs. So is ETFs equity traded funds? I think so. ETFs, exchange traded funds. So it's usually, so yeah, that's why that's negative for the US, because they are one of the biggest purchasers of US based ETFs. Mo, what did you do on GJ? Waiting for that retest. Drive Cartel caught some EJ sells at Asia High. Beautiful. Definitely think you can hold onto those, my brother, to Asia lows. Waiting on a breakout to the downside on US 30. You're getting that breakout now. That thing is breaking some hearts here. Alright, Chad, here's gold bouncing off that 200 EMA. This 200 on the 5 minute has also been like a little bit of a guardian for gold, eh?
Yeah.
This 205 minute EMA. Okay, let me check the news feed here for you guys. The issue with this office, it's either too cold or it's like too moist.
Yeah.
Like Gaten will come in here and say again, why does it smell like ass in there? Keeks
So
is,
true though.
what is that?
What you're saying now about the
She'll come in here and be like, yo, it's so hot and it smells like ass. And it's like, we guys, we like the ass. Japan averts technical recession. Okay. Chad, it's going to be a big week, eh? CPI has now also become a thing again. So we're going to be chatting about CPI as well.
I think CPI is definitely the bigger one out of the two at the moment.
Yeah. Because remember, the previous CPI surprised to the upside. And that's why they said, listen here, the labor market is contributing towards that hotter than expected CPI. So, very, very interesting week ahead here, Chad. Very, very interesting week. Just woke TP hit after buy limit I had on EU. I always prayed for this type of trading. Gone are the days of me being a charred zombie. Beautiful NASP in the house. Keegs, how did the training go over the weekend? When did you guys train?
It was actually good. I don't know what I did. I think I tweaked my shoulder a little bit, but other than that, it was quite good. But nice, relaxing sessions of the weekend. I always say weekend sessions are the best because you can like go afternoon once you've eaten, but then also you can like take it easy. Like I'm not rushed to get through my stuff. And you?
Yeah, so I had two heavy sessions, one on Friday, one on Saturday. Took Sunday off, did my long run this morning. Yeah, so my week started off with an hour, 10-minute run this morning. And then all of my weekly runs have now been up to an hour, so I'm expecting to do like my first hour and a half run on the weekend.
Hey.
So building towards those 60 and 80k runs on the weekend. Nice 8 hours on the trot. Chad, one of these days, I will be that guy when you out early on your way, maybe to gym in the morning, you'll see me running. Then when you get back, you're gonna still see me somewhere running. Then when you guys head out for lunch, you'll still see me running. But I'm looking forward to it. The only thing is the logistics for those longer runs that becomes tedious. Like I literally have to first drive the route that I'm gonna run, throw like all of my water bottles in the bush somewhere, so that when I run past those bushes, I can refill my bladder. Christy Goggins, yeah, brother, who's gonna carry the boats and the logs? They don't know me, son. They don't know me, son. I felt like that this morning, running 4:30 in the morning, and it's the weird thing, Kiggs. I don't know if you've done like early morning sessions. It feels like your body is still asleep, like you're almost dreaming. You're just running there. Your body's on autopilot.
No, 100%.
Hey, Milani, I don't know what bush you cut, but it's always good to cut.
I don't even
I apologize, Chad. Milani, sorry, man.
I don't even want to know.
Milani, I do apologize, Chad. Sorry, man. I am an absolute animal. I do
Chris is
apologize.
that menace to society.
Sorry, guys. But Milani, you walked into that one. Sorry. Sorry. I do apologize. Milani, I apologize. Chad, do accept my apology. I am just an absolute savage of a human being. Chad, but on the run this morning, have to I have to talk about this. So I think it was a couple of, maybe a week or two ago, I had this conversation with Mo. And Mo was asking me about the running and once you start running for longer, like, do you take water, this and that? And I told him, like, one of the bad things about running early morning is if you haven't had your morning poop. So this is very. I have to share this. This is just normal. So I told Mo, the biggest fear I always have is, like, you maybe 20-30 minutes away from home and you start to develop a poop. And this morning woke up, I especially set my alarm a little bit earlier, 4:20, wake up, drink my pre-workout, get some water in, and I'm sitting there in the kitchen just waiting to see if something happens, maybe a young bowel movement before the run, and I felt fine. And obviously the pre-workout that I take has quite a bit of caffeine in it, and start my run, and right about, I was about 30 minutes away from home. Chad, did my stomach not tell me, like, it wants to go now? And now the thing is, there's this little T section where, so I obviously need to get home in time as well. That's why I run so early, because I need to help with the kids, get the kids ready for school, whatever. And there's this T section that I come towards, and I need to make a decision. There's a garage relatively closer to the left-hand side, and my route is actually to go to the right. But there's a garage much further, and I'm also going to actually run past my turn-off point to my house. So I'm actually going to run a little bit further. And I was like, damn, I can't be running away from my house even further and still poop and still make it in time. So I committed to the engine here. This is a total there on the left. And at one stage, I couldn't even jog anymore, because now it's that stage of your sphincter, your anal sphincter can't contain it anymore. And you have to start walking slowly. You almost walk in these little sanctions. So you start off slow, and then it almost feels like, okay, I've got some breathing room here. Let me up the pace a bit. And then you start walking faster, and then you have to slow down. And as soon as I start seeing the garage, it's almost like that target. Like, you've set this little goal, like, just reach the garage. You can't go into the bush. Like, you don't have anything to wipe. And I'm maybe like 200 meters away from the garage. And mentally and physically, my body was like, okay, dude, you're here. And then I still had to, like, just collect myself. Like, just stand there for a minute and be like, okay, deep breath, squeeze, walk in quickly, just ask them where the toilet is. Chad, I did a side quest before the day even started. It was like a little side mission.
Little story time with Bulla.
Yeah, it's a little story time, Chad. So almost shat myself. And then the thing is, I had a buff on, and I thought, do I sacrifice the buff taking a shit in the felt there? And I'm like, these buffs aren't cheap. It's the original buff brand. And I was like, nah, I can't see myself. And even my legs are chalked. I wouldn't even be able to squat, my bro. Like, my legs are fatigued. And I was like, nah, bro, not doing this. So I might need to wake up 3:45 now. Hey, Chad, that is the life of a runner. It's all fun and games up until. Hey, Donnie, I was. And you know, the weird thing is, I told Mo, I think I manifested that on myself, because as I started running, I was like, bro, I didn't go to the toilet before this run. This run is an hour and 10 minutes. And everything felt fine. And again, I'm just thinking that conversation me and Mo had. And I was like, yo, wouldn't it be funny if that happened now? Like on my furthest point away from my house. Didn't run with my phone. Couldn't even phone my wife and say, listen, I'm about to shit my pants. Just come pick me up. Can't knock on somebody's door 5:30 in the morning and be like, hey guys, sorry man, do you have some toilet paper to spare? I'm gonna shit in your garden. Like you can't do that. That is not what you do. Buffed ups. Bro, my sphincter was absolutely doing work this morning. Bro, and at one stage you have to like stop a little bit. Like you walk stiff-legged, like shit. Like just squeeze. Have to squeeze everything. Chad. Open up, it's the police, bro. My sphincter is fatigued now, my bro. We're actually ready now for that prostate check. Chad is 200 EMA holding. 80 is also starting to look like it wants to go bullish. So might even get a long year off the 2180. If we hold this 200, I'm going to look at potentially longing there. Also looking at what DXY is doing. DXY rejecting that yearly pivot. So it's looking bearish here. GU basically here in the middle of nowhere. Can't really trade it here. EU, we still have this daily pivot, so I'm just going to wait here. Let's see what we get there. GJ not really getting that full retest, Mo. I don't know if you want to take this. It's a little bit in no man's land. Didn't get that full test. Not the cleanest setup to start off the week. EJ, I think it was Drive Cartel that was in the shorts. I would say monitor here, brother. If you can start getting below this level, things could really start hammering to the downside. 160.30, I would say you can take everything off there. So yeah, I should have grabbed the stone and plugged it. Hey, Clash of Clans, my brother. At that stage, you're not even thinking of a stone. You're just thinking, how do I get to that garage that's, say, 2 kilometers away from me? It's like having a bug and you're stuck in traffic. Worst feeling ever. Damn. Chris Marketable eating TP for taking a dump. Hey, my bro. My biggest fear is you're there in the bush and somebody with their brights come past you. Like, hey, I know that guy taking a shit. And you're just like, hey. Bro, I've never taken a shit in a bush. Have you?
Maybe when I was younger, but not even like I remember now.
Nah, bro, I've never. I don't even think I'll be able. Like, no. Don't even want to think about it. No. No, Milani, there's usually you don't have a poop. So I think I've talked about this in the past. So on Ironman Day, on days that I've got the event, I actually wake up like 2:30 in the morning. So let's say, for instance, the start of the Ironman is 7 o'clock. 2:30 I'll wake up. I'll have my breakfast, like a full-on breakfast. I'll have my coffee, and then I'll just lay down. I never left the house before making sure I didn't take a poop. So, no, honestly, that's part of the preparation. You do not leave the house before you didn't take your shit. Like, you don't want to get your wetsuit on and all of a sudden it's like, oh, hey, I need to swim 4Ks now, but I've got a shit. You can't do that. So, marathon the same. You don't pitch up there having not taken your daily shit. So, what's happening with yen pairs? They are just flushing, my brother. Nothing showing us any bullish divergence. So,
Ruben, brother, honestly, I wanted to sweep. I don't want it to. It can hold it and do this perfectly, but I wanted to sweep the Asia lows.
hey, Eti, that's the thing, my bro. And the area where I stay, there's not a lot of open fields. So, hey, bro, it's and did my wife not have a good laugh when I told her this morning? And somebody's saying, wipe your ass with a stone. How do you even flipping use a stone, my bro? Like, you'll get gravel rash in your ass. A nervous little bush shit. Damn, man. Geeks, but be honest now. Let's be open here, my bro. Have you taken a shit in the ocean? Be honest.
No.
Okay.
No.
I have. Sorry, Chad. Sorry. Let's just open up here now. This was back in the day. We were younger, and there wasn't toilets at this little surf spot where we surfed, and it's quite a walk. And my one mate is like, bro, I shit in the ocean always when I'm surfing out there. I'm like, no, man. He's like, oh, you just time it before the break.
Before the break.
Like, you let that thing rip into the break crumbles it. It's like, end of the story. Let that thing rip.
No, man.
I promise you, geeks, it's a thing, my dude.
Oh.
You don't know Dan Howards, hey?
No.
Ask Dan Howards.
Oh, yeah.
They were quite a bit older than us. They were lifesavers, and we asked him about it. And Dan's like, bro, when I'm on duty here, I don't use the toilet. Shit in the ocean. Chad, I'm not even joking. That is a real thing. My jackass days, Steve-O. You can ask Monray, that friend of mine from Germany that was here last week. He's coming back after that wedding in Italy, but then he's going to be here for 4 weeks. So he asked if he can work here from our office. Ask him about the ocean shits. No, it's a thing.
Imagine the episode of The Office, and that's the first thing we ask.
Ask Monray and say, bro, like Chris told us about the ocean shits, and he'll tell you exactly.
Oh my word.
Hey Milani. Daai barbers. Alright, Chad, Euro not doing anything. Gold, I'm literally locking into gold here. 80 starting to get above 2180. Are we going to see this thing rip? We've got Asia highs all the way up there, so I'm going to check now. I'm just going to go pee quick. Keegs, I'm going to throw over to your screen, my brother. I think you're also focusing on gold, so
Yeah.
I'll check you guys now.
So what the hell's happening there now? Where the hell's... Guys, is there... Where's my... There's nothing now. There's nothing on the terminal. What the hell's happening on the markets here? Bro, I swear there's news coming out. Like everything is acting out. Like every little thing is acting out. Nah, I'm not in a gold short, bro. You can even go back. That's a personal account that I do swing trades on. That's not a gold short. Bro, we wanted long gold. Why am I taking a gold short now? My bias is bullet. Why would I be in a gold short? Like, just relax, John. Gold bias keys. I want longs, bro, but I want to sweep. So the thing is, now we just got that sweep. So I said I wanted to sweep the Asia lows, test the pivot, EQ, reject, and go long. So if we get the rejection now, now I'm happy to go long because we had that sweep there. No, I was short. Oh, wait. No, I was short. Is there news that... Oh, sorry, brother. No, I thought this man saying that I'm in a short trade. What's going on? And then he's saying, no, he's in a short trade. Why would you be going short though, brother? Yeah, I don't know why he'd go short. We literally spoke about it this morning, how you don't want to really go short. Like for me now, as I said, like that was the sweep I wanted and rejection. So I'm happy to even go long now. Because now when you look at it, your candle just closed beautifully like that now.
Hey guys, these poo chats, but this is live chat. This is real. This is stuff people don't want to talk about. Last one on the poo front. We actually had this conversation here in the office when you think about it. We've all had that moment where, let's say, I'm thinking back, there was this girl that I was visiting, and this is standard 6, yeah, still on a skateboard, quite a bit away from my house, visiting her, and having coffee and whatever, and then and you're like, do I go home to poop and tell her I'm coming back, because then you have to tell her and this and that, or do you let one rip at her house? And I think this was the third time I visited, and let's say this is like the kitchen area where we're chilling, and I thought maybe there's a bathroom like somewhere like far away, and I asked her like, where's the bathroom, and there's literally a little door there. So this is maybe like 3 meters away from one another, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me just go in. Did that toilet not struggle to flush, my bro? I'm like, this can't be me clogging this toilet. Chad, we've all had that. And then the last one, then I'm done. This is the last one. My wife that I'm currently married to went one December. Went with her to her parents' holiday home in Borknes, and like there's family from all over. And we were staying at her aunt's house, and it's I think like a seven bedroom house, but it's like built in a round shape like this. And then it's a double story, and then on top there's no ceilings. Like the staircase is here in the middle, so the staircase comes up through the middle, and then all of this is rooms, and there's 2 toilets here, and then the rooms are like this, so you walk into the rooms, no ceilings, so entire day fine. It's the first time I meet like the extended family and everyone, and as soon as everyone goes to bed, I'm like, hey, now I want to go to the toilet. Everybody's already like laying in their bed. You can literally hear the people conversing. And I'm like, no ways. And I'm laying in my bed, and I'm like, okay, maybe I try and hold it in like till tomorrow morning. And I'm like, it's not gonna happen. And there's two toilets. The one has got like a bath, and the other one has got a shower. And now I'm like deciding, okay, like a aunt and somebody staying in that room, then like a cousins are in that room. Okay, I'm gonna take this one, it's a little bit further away from them, bro. And I go sit there, and it's like there's a megaphone in the toilet. Like you're trying to, I don't know if you guys know, but you like pull it open a little bit, you know what, that stage 2 that stage 2 back pressure, so you try and let it rip, like, and then you get the odd like bro, was that not the longest shit of my life, trying to control that back pressure? Like it's like you can't let it go. You already like dab the toilet with like a little bit of toilet paper, so you don't get the plunge that Chad, it was terrible. And then that next day, I told myself, bro, you are not waiting till everybody's in bed again. Like you either make a plan, because downstairs, no, bro, it was horrific. One of the worst days in my life. And then you can almost like hear people shushing, like, hey, what is that noise? And I'm like, no ways. I'm like, can the earth not like open up and swallow me? Like, why did I say I'm gonna come with to her parents? Like this was the worst decision of my life, bro. Yasti. No, man, that Chad, you know what I'm talking about. You trying to control that back pressure. Like you just want it to be like a silent, like, and then you've got that odd little airlock that Etienne, I felt cuck, bro, because here's the thing. Everybody, like, there's no ceiling. I must, when we're there again, I'm going to actually take a video for you guys. No, bro, I felt fucking terrible. Like, everybody was like, hey, man, this guy just took a shit here. And the thing is, the smell, like, goes past there's no ceiling. It's like a thatch roof house. There's no ceiling. Hey, bro, it's nah, it was bad, eh? It was it's one of those moments where you like just wish you were home. Dave, exactly, bro. Why is there not loud music? And now the thing is, now people know you're shitting, because why is this guy, everyone's trying to sleep. this guy, 9:30. Hey, bro. Now, I've been in some shit situations, literally, in my the talks with the bro. These are things we need to really discuss. This is not. Keegs, are you telling me you've never been in one of those situations where you like had to throttle that back pressure a little bit? Like,
Nah, I'm not saying that. But your storytelling skills.
give us a story where you were a little bit shy to take a.
Honestly, like I can't. Like again, I'm not even trying to be like that guy now, but I legit can't remember. I don't think I've ever had one like as bad as yours. But I'm trying to think. Honestly, like I don't know now.
Nah, bro. That's why I still have this thing of if I'm not at home, can't poop. Like my body goes into the safe mode. Like it just locks everything. You even saw when we went to Joburg. My body's just like, nah, bro.
Switch off.
We're waiting till we get home. I'm not going to put you in a spot here. Don't stress. We're locking everything tight. We're just going to make sure the enzymes operate at a very slow pace. Yeah, Keegs is that guy. Keegs is that guy that will literally go sit there. He will rip a stage 4 Burbles tune on that exhaust pipe and come out like, hey, bro, this is life.
That to be fair, I am like. End of the day, like I'm not that guy who's gonna like try harder, bro. Like if you're trying to take a shit, like everyone shits. That's there's nothing to hide there. Like you don't give me that look like you don't do that.
Dave, talking about the backsplash, I think this is something all of us can relate to. My biggest fear always is, let's say, for instance, you're at the airport or wherever, and you didn't line the toilet. And you may be on your way to go grab a flight now, and in a public toilet, you get a little bit of a backsplash. Geeks, bro, I'm finished. After that, like, you can take me away. Like, I'm not getting on that plane. I'm getting home, taking a shower. Like, public toilet, backsplash, gone. Your day, your entire week is ruined. Like, your sack will fall off from that backsplash. Etienne, we're laughing about these third chats, but so our toilet here at the office, like the sound is very, how can you say, transcendent. I don't know if that's the right word, but like if people keep quiet inside of the office, they can like hear you poop there. And we talked about, when Justin was here, we're talking about engine mappings, and some of the guys will know, like you'll get a like a stage 1 or a stage 2, and you can do a mapping for the exhaust. And we said, like, you don't want that stage 2 map at an office like this. This is the only thing I don't like about the office, the toilet being there next to the kitchen. And then also, as you would have it, if you're on the toilet, yeah, everyone would decide to go make coffee or whatever. So okay, we're done with that. But just to show the guys what's the name is talking about, the Poseidon's kiss. Yes, the Poseidon's kiss. Let's just play it. Keys, have you seen it? There it goes. Oh, I know Poseidon's kiss. Everyone, I'm finished, Chad. Okay, we done with that. Let's see if we can get into these gold longs. No, we're done, Trent. Don't stress. We're done, my brother. We're done. That was good. Sounds like my first military house. Bedrooms, kitchen, toilets, open. Yeah, bro. Everything leads into one place. But we finished here, Chad. That was a good chat. It is natural. Keegs, are we longing gold above 2180? What are we doing, my brother?
I think we can, eh? We've got that sweep now. Tested the daily pivot. I'm good with it.
Chad, 2180, that is where we are heading towards, and let's see if we can get above 2180. And the rest, Euro USD also holding us 200, quite a big consolidation here. Do feel like if we can get above here, I think this is the weekly high if I'm not mistaken. Yes, is that the weekly high? Yeah. I think we're going to take a shot at it as soon as we break above there. And yen pair is a little bit tricky at this stage. GJ coming back now for that test, so let's see what she does here. EJ also in the middle of, I wouldn't say nowhere. You've got the half round here, but again the 80 is bearish. We are at the low of the week, low of the session, almost at Asia lows, unless you caught it like some guys in the chat yet. Asia highs, too late to start grabbing here. So Euro USD looks relatively solid to me. GU could be looking solid once we get above the daily pivots. So DXY is starting to make its way low, and I think DXY could be done for the day if we could do something like this. That is ideally what I'll be looking for. And gold, I'm licking my lips here for gold if we can get above this 2180 level. Chad, what do you guys enjoy more, the white charts or the grayed out charts? Keegan's chart, you also back on the white, yeah. What do you guys like more, the gray or the white? Jordan, good morning, my brother. Gray is a lot easier. Yeah, gray is a lot. Let's actually do a quick poll here. Let's see. Alright, Chad. Poll is open. Let's get a vote on what do you guys enjoy more. Jordan is, if you're having any issues, please just WhatsApp DM me on Instagram at Chris_MarketBull and at Keegan Van Dijk. Be sure to follow us, Chad. Dropping a little reel today on the situation with the prop firms, so shouldn't be any issues, Jordan, but please let me know, brother. We actually onboarding another credit card provider. The current credit card provider has not been fantastic, and the only issue with these credit card providers, their fees are ridiculous. Some of them charge almost up to 15% of the value. Keeks, are you still looking long and strong on gold, eh? Where's your level on gold?
On Gold.
What are you waiting for?
So I just want to see a good like getaway from this key area. As I said, I want to see that sweep of the lows again, and then literally just get back in the edge range we're doing. But then I want that breakaway. Once we get that breakaway, showing that momentum's coming in, then I will look to take it. Until now, it's still like ranging now.
Okay. Yeah, Chad, you guys know what I'm looking for. I want to get above this 2180, and once we're above that 2180, I think we're ready to rip. But markets have been flat. Markets have been relatively muted. Do you guys know if there's a pivot point indicator for MT5? My internet can't keep up with the stream. MT5 and TradingView running at the same time. John, let me actually have a look. I'm going to quickly check for you, brother. Indicators, trend. Let's see. Oscillators. Accumulation distribution is on MT5. Custom, let's see. Just checking here for you, V-Rock. Let's actually quickly check on I see brother, if you go here, it seems like you can download it, pivot point indicator. And it seems like it is free. Let's see. Okay, obviously you want me to register. Let's see, I'm gonna quickly try it. Okay, pivot point. I'm gonna tell you now if it works. Give me 1 second. Copy as path. Let's just extract here. Okay, let me just copy this. Why is it saying copy as path? I just want to copy the thing. Control C. I hope you know, brother. So all you need to do is go to File, then you go to Data, and then you're gonna go into your MQL5, and then under the Indicators folder, you're gonna paste that indicator there, and then here on the left-hand side by Indicators, you're just gonna refresh your indicators. Refresh. All right. Let's see. Pivot points, allow modification, colors, visualization. Okay. Beautiful. It doesn't work. Okay. Let's try again. All time frames, allow modification, colors. Okay. I don't know, hectic, it does work. Let me just see if the pivots are correct. I don't know what pivots you see. The pivots it uses here is different. I want to see if it's using the 4-hour pivot. No. Okay, that indicator is not the one. But I'll check for you, brother. I'll see if I can find one. Alrighty, Chad. Let's see if we can get away from this 200 on gold. See if we can rip here. Alright, let's see what the poll says. The poll says that 61% of you wants the grey, 38% wants the white. So the tribe has spoken, Chad. The tribe has spoken, and we need to listen what the tribe is saying. And the tribe has gone for grey. I like grey as well, so for the guys that like the white, I do apologize, but this is a democratic stream. We let the people decide, and the people have spoken. Okay, Vault Funder ever create a wallet system where you can withdraw profits from challenges into wallet and then decide how much you want to withdraw, or direct purchase other challenges from wallet? Jordan, that is the issue with it, Jordan, is the way that you are then trading into almost becoming a broker.
Yeah, there's not really anyone that does that.
Yeah,
because there's reasons why they don't do it.
Yeah, it's a compliance thing, Jordan, because then technically you're not a prop firm anymore. You are then trading into the likes of being a broker.
Like there's no reason for them to have to do it. And there's no reason. The only reason for you, I'm guessing, is you don't want to withdraw large amounts because you're worried about tax. But again, there's other ways around that. So don't put that on the broker to do. That's rather something you sort out yourself to get through those loopholes.
Naz, we still need to do a meeting, my brother. Naz P, give me 1 second. Naz P, please pop me a message on Instagram. We still need to have that Zoom call regarding that little thing I was talking about, that little side project, side hustle. A young side hustle.
What
And
side hustle are you doing now?
let me just mute the mics. So yeah, that's Naz P. David, yes, New York sessions. That's gonna be gigs. I think you must. I'm delighted because I don't have to feel so bad coming home at 7 o'clock in the evenings. And yeah, that's gonna be absolutely beautiful. Starting the sessions earlier for NYSE. Chris, ek en jy moet ook nog 'n meeting hê. Regtig. Sorry man, baie mense wil meetings hê. Chat net met my op Instagram, trokkie. Naz P, baby. Naz P. Chad, we're gonna take gold here. Just waiting for it. We're gonna let it rip. For all the Muslims have it. Oh, is it starting today? Yeah. I know we've got some Muslim brothers here. Salam alaikum. Chad, sorry, for my Muslim brothers, I just need to play this. I don't know, like, is there any Muslim brothers in the house? Mastery Manifest. Yes, I think that's a good idea. To all my Muslim brothers, I just wanna ask you, what are these guys saying? Yeah, bro. Okay. Yeah, Ramadan. I think that's the fasting where you can't eat before the sun. You can eat before the sun rises, and you can only eat after the sun has set. So, good luck with the fast. Fasting is a spiritual practice. For those of you that don't know, believe me, I've been on a 4-day water fast, and it is spiritual, Chad. I don't know what happens, but your spirit is more open. Chad, I just wanna. Are we still live? Why do I feel like something choked here? Chad, we still here? We here, bro. All right. Okay. Sorry, man, if this is offensive to the Muslim guys, I do want to just apologize in advance, but this was a thing sent to me, and Ramadan on the 10th of March. I don't know if this, just listen to this.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ramadan Kareem, bro.
Alaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I just want to say تقبل منا ومنكم الصالح.
Hey yo, bro. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I don't know. Is that for real? I don't know. I know, inshallah. Salama alaikum. Is it salama alaikum? Just want to see what is the meaning of salama alaikum. Salama alaikum. Yeah, inshallah, I mean by God's will, yeah. What is that salama alaikum? It's a meme. Okay. Yeah, that's why I do say I already apologize. Oh, it's peace upon you. Okay. Donnie, the I don't know, the black is also, it's almost like the other side of the white, like it's very intense on your eyes. Like the black is also very intense.
After you have the black for long, your eyes get tired. Oof, and there goes gold. Come on.
Are we taking it? Close above here, 2180.
Gold.
Are we taking it?
I'll take it.
Kicks. Chad, we're taking this young trade here. Let's see what DXY is doing. DXY is still not doing much. GU coming back in. EU still just messing around. Alright, Chad, gold. Here's the setup for me. We held at 200. We talked about it. Here is that minor break of structure to the upside. Here's that 2180. And that is the trade we are taking. I might could miss it if you wait for a bottom wick. Just being very honest here with you. But yeah, Chad, that is the trade that I'll be taking. 2 minutes 28. Keegs, how does it feel that I'm also on the gold train now?
It feels good, bro. Feels good to know you've seen the light.
Yeah, Chad. All right, Chad, get ready. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Ramadan Kareem for those sellers. Oh, so that is a thing. Is that Ramadan Kareem Salim, bro? Can you please tell me pre-London and pre-New York time? Amires, pre-New York is 2:30 GMT plus 2. Pre-London is basically the hour, so 9 o'clock in the morning, GMT plus 2. You can also just Google it, Amiras. Don't want to be that guy, but you can Google it. Sorry, man. Google, very powerful tool. Don't want to always be like Chad. Google. You can do open heart surgery from Google. There will be some tutorial on how to, maybe on WikiHow, open heart surgery. There'll be a tutorial. There'll be a tutorial for anything. Keegs, what are we doing? Are we gonna wait for a little pullback? Yeah.
I want a little bit of a pullback.
Yeah, this is.
Just a little pullback.
Yeah, a volunteer, you won't get a volunteer, but I promise you there's going to be some type of tutorial. You're going to at least be able, you're going to get started. Execution is going to be a big thing, but you'll at least have some type of guideline where to make that first incision. Alright, chat, I'm just going to wait for a tiny little bottom wick here, and then I'm going to let it rip. No bottom wick. Okay, wait. Let's see. This thing. Oh, Chad.
Come on. Give us a pullback.
Amires, so just to let you know, the markets open up at 15:30 GMT plus 2 for NYSE, and the markets open 10 o'clock for London GMT plus 2. End of the month, the last Sunday of this month, London will also be turning back their clocks to normal, and then markets will open up at 9 o'clock. So streams will start at 8:30 and not 9:30. Chat, I'm just waiting here for a little bit of a bottom wick if we can get that. But again, 10 minutes before the next hourly, very, very interesting here. And if you look at this hourly, this is still relatively range bound at this stage. So let's see. Anyone else having deposit problems with Vaultmark card payments, saying it's unavailable still? Damn, Slashy. Yeah, we had issues on Friday, but it wasn't due to the card payment provider. It was actually something with the banks. There was basically a widespread issue with the banks. Chad, I did mention we could miss it if we didn't execute on the close. Only $0.50 away. Let's see. This trade here, Chad, is if you go onto the Discord, this is a buy continuation trade. So let me just show you guys. This is the buy continuation trade here. So I'm actually going to snip this for you guys. Everything under the education section on Discord. Still going to wait to see if we can maybe get a retest of this 2180. But yeah, there was actually your first little initial break of structure was here. So as you can see from here, we failed to continue lower, created this tiny little resistance area there and then broke it higher. So you can almost consider this as some type of double bottom, whatever you want to call it. And then obviously the buy continuation, what I'm going to show you guys now quickly, just want to snip this.
Did you enter?
No, but remember I said this thing could run. Just looking at the previous 3 5-minute candles, there was literally little to no bottom wick. So you always had that chance of this happening, and it was only $0.50 for me. I was an idiot, but anyways, chat. So there's the setup. If you look at it, there's the buy continuation. There's the little resistance formed. There's the break above. Half round number. So I consider this to be a round number 2180, and you execute on the close of that candle, and 80 bullish. Here you can see the 80 is bullish. Asia highs still untested, so you've got a nice advantage point for the Asia highs. I'm gonna hope and not really pray, because praying to the market's not gonna change anything. But let's see if we can maybe do something like this. I wouldn't be surprised if we can do something like that. I would actually even like this more. Why would I like it more? Because that gives us an advantage point in the sense of we've created a support, and if I execute here and I get a break of structure to the downside, I can just kill my trade, because then we've broken structure to the downside. But this trade was valid here. This trade was definitely valid there. So let's see, what is DXY doing? DXY still ranging. GU still back at the Asia lows. Euro USD coming all the way back down to Asia lows. UJ breaking Asia lows. GJ, there's GJ rejecting that key level as mentioned. I think this thing has got some legs to go. Only thing is, we almost 20 pips away from that key level. That's literally my stop. So very volatile here on the yen pairs. There was that breaker below the half round number. So yeah, let's see what gold does. Keeks, I'm also just gonna go pee. Sorry man,
No
my
stress.
bladder.
Let's see. Yeah, I also guys was waiting for that pullback, just never got it. DXY though, we'll put the watermark on for you guys. DXY. I think DXY honestly is just a bit all over the place today. Gold obviously there. UJ nearly at that key level now. EU at that support we were talking about, so we want to see now if we can get back into the Asia range. EJ, I can't remember, what did I want in EJ? That was the same thing basically, but yeah, that would have just been on the break of the Asia lows, which is running already. GU, yeah, also that pullback. GJ, I must say this is a nice break now off that key level. Yeah, the game would have wanted a bit more of a pullback, so not something I would have been in. Nas bouncing around in the support area, yeah. So just want to see what's happening, yeah. What's that 4 hour looking like? Not too bad actually. US 30. Oof. Yes, it's on a 4 hour. Yeah.
Ramadan Kaleem Salim. All right, my EJ trade just hit TP. Beautiful drive, got tell. Send those coffees, my brother. No, I'm kidding. All right. Sorry, was testing if link was working. Alrighty, Chad. Gold. What is the 4 hour? 4 hours only closing in. Okay, we might get that retest, Chad. Might get that retest we were hoping for. US 30. Chad, who here has got some Bitcoin? Be honest.
Like actual Bitcoin.
Yeah, like in a wallet. 3 more likes for 100. I know we can get there. Best Chad in the world. The young 100 likes. Me. I'm honest. I don't own a single Bitcoin. Not a single. Oh, Mangeti Zwane starting my Vault Funder. Beautiful, brother. Thanks, Bull, for the help. Pleasure, my brother. Only own XRP. That's the only thing I have in my wallets. What is XRP doing? I know a good friend of mine was on that XRP train before. He was waiting for that lawsuit or something. Where is XRP? XRP. What is XRP doing? Oh, XRP has quite a bit. Yo. Yeah, whoa. Chad, XRP's got some legs. Keegs, we owe Caitlin quite a bit of coffee, so.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, no, he's got a sheesh. I usually pay my dues off during the day. Keegan just lets that tab run.
That's rubbish.
Keegs just lets that tab run. Okay, Keegs, what are we doing here? 2180. Are we waiting for that retest and a break of structure here at 2181? Or that's what I'm waiting for, Chad. Or are you going to let one rip just off a support being formed on 2180?
I'm honestly not sure, hey? I'm honestly not.
I have one BTC. Hey man, one BTC is something. Edgar, I get my payouts through Bitcoin. Hey, young Ed in the house, Chad. Didn't even greet Ed this morning. Was Ed in? I didn't see
he's
Ed.
been here, yeah.
No, man. Did I
He's
miss?
been here.
Did I miss Ed? Ed, my apologies, my brother. I sent a beautiful, beautiful meme to Ed. I don't know if I sent it to. I don't think Keegs enjoyed it as much as me and Ed did. But Chad, it was a beautiful one. All right, Chad. There we've got that test. Beautiful, beautiful. So gold is not gone yet. Yes. Do we also do payouts with crypto? Crypto is also a method of payment. A young Kryptonian. Yeah, now we've got the gold retest. Now we just wait for. Look, it can pull back a little bit deeper to here. Could pull back a little bit deeper. I'm just gonna wait for this break of structure here.
Just remember, we've got meetings there, Chris.
Yeah. No, we'll
I'm
be
just saying.
we'll be dabbing in and out here. A young in and out burger. Chad, thank you so much for those 106 likes. Really appreciate. And again, really appreciate all of you joining the channel, subscribing, liking, taking part in the chat. Like I mentioned last time, when we started streaming, we wished there was a Chad. There was no Chad, nothing. So really appreciate it. It makes streaming so much more enjoyable. So really appreciate all of you guys, every single one of you. A big shout out to you. This is why we do it, for the community. And I think I said it in that podcast I had with Keegan, where I said I was going through not really a bad patch, but like mentally being somewhat down, having lost my father during COVID, seeing what my mother went through, and just a lot of like hurt. And then also still trading alone and not really, I've mentioned it before, I don't have a lot of friends, just purely due to when you get older. Some of you will see once you get kids, some of your friends don't have kids, and it's almost like they think now that you have kids, you've got some sort of rare disease that's contagious. But anyways, and the streams really lifted up my spirits to engage with other people, to see other people win. And that's why I said, as much as you guys think you needed us, I needed the chat as well. So yeah, big shout out to you guys. It has been an absolute honor and a journey, and it is still the highlight of our day to come on here to trade with you guys, the Chad. A horn for 100 likes, definitely, my brother. But yeah, we love you guys, and again, we also said if there ever comes a time where we do not put the interest of the Chad first, then we should stop streaming immediately. Stop streaming immediately.
The Chads, the real ones.
Yeah.
The guys that's, I always say, if they know what Peach Nation is, they were here from day one.
Mario Colopin, really appreciate it, my brother. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate all of you guys. I told Keegan we sometimes forget. We don't forget there's other human beings, but we only sit here and we converse over the chat. And when we were flying back from Joburg and we were sitting on the plane, I said, Keeks, this is literally part of the chat, this entire plane. That's how many people we've got on the streams. And it's always that thing of like, you want to grow and I want to get 4,000 people and this and that. And it's like, but do not forget that time when we celebrated over 2 people watching the stream. Literally 2, how can I say, unique viewers. And that was a win in the office. We were like, bro, this is the start. 2 people that's not in the office, that's on the stream.
The gold nuggets. And then also beats where, sorry if I butchered that, brother. Yeah, the reason is you focusing on a lot size. You want to be focusing on percentage. So risk 1%, get yourself an FX calculator or something. Work out exactly what 1% would be risking based on your technical analysis and entry criteria. And then that will let you risk 1% and you'll see that movement come a lot faster.
Tembala too, really appreciate it, my brother. Yeah, we're gonna always try and stay authentic and selfless. One of the things we talked about on Top Trader SA as well is that there's nothing wrong with signals, there's nothing wrong with courses, but again, it's just the intent. If the intent is honestly there to put out a solid product for your clients, for your traders, then nothing wrong. You can put a premium on that. But if your intent is how can I make a quick buck off the trading industry, putting a veil in front of your eyes. So some of you might know, some of you don't know. Every morning when I'm on my way to work, I take my daughter to school first. And I put on motivational speeches from either Eric Thomas, Tony Robbins, what is the OG's brother's name? I'm going to tell you now. I always forget his name. Yeah, he's a legend. Yes, the I'm gonna tell you now. Les Brown, there's it. Les Brown, absolute legend of a human being. And I always listen to that because, again, sitting in front of people and conversing with people, I cannot come here empty. If I come here as an empty human being, what do I have to pour into your cup? And not just that, my little daughter that sits in the back, she listens to it as well. So even though she's still very small and her spirit listens to what is being said there, and subconsciously, if she listens to that every single day, when she gets older, all of that sits in her subconscious. So she's going to operate from that level. And the same with you guys, and the same with us. We need to feed our mind with stuff that is positive, that is cultivating a positive mindset, a positive culture. And one of the things that was said there was that some people focus on the money, but if you start focusing on the value, the money will follow. So whatever you do, if the first focus is how much money can I make if I do signals for traders, that is the wrong mindset. But if the first thought is how much value can I potentially pack into what I do, and then work backwards from there, the money will come. There's no two ways about it. Like, money will follow value. So oh, beautiful, Mario. Yeah, I'm doing exactly the same. And I can see when I look in the rearview mirror, I can see her listening to it. So she's sitting quietly there in the back, and I can see her listen to it because my parents never did that for me. I wouldn't say I grew up in a broken home, but my home wasn't perfect. My circumstances weren't always the best, but again, I didn't have parents that and I love both my parents to bits and my dad that passed away, but again, there's certain things that I wish they did for me, but anyways. Chris, het jy nog 'n afskrif van Best Loser Wins? Nee, ek het net die boek, ongelukkig. On 3rd November, you had 2.8 subscribers, now up 6.2. I bet the momentum will pick up soon. Donnie, I believe so as well. I I just told myself that I'm not going to look at the numbers. Like at one stage last year, we were pushing over 300 concurrent viewers. And you can very easily start getting focused on the numbers. But again, it's just coming back to why did we start the streams in the first place? We started off with nobody. We got excited once we had 8-10 people. So why not just appreciate the guys that are on here? The 151 people that's on here now obviously has got a hunger to learn. It's obviously people coming here to spend time with us. So if it stays at 150, nothing wrong with that. As long as we keep doing our best every day, as long as we keep showing up every day, the growth will come. Maybe not as fast as we wanted, maybe faster, but irrespective, the growth will come. We just need to keep our hearts in the right place. 100% Donnie, loyalty over quantity. 100% void. Chris, are those entry setups? Yes, Brian. It's on the Discord. If you go onto Discord, it's under our education section. So if you join the 2Gs trading, under education, you will see all of those setups there and the cheat playbook cheat sheet. Chad, sorry man, we've got a meeting now, myself and Keegs, at 12:30. Gold hasn't moved much. This is the daily open, just to show you guys. That's the daily open, literally just below there. I'm still thinking we can fill that wick. I'm gonna off stream monitor this structure break here. And if we can hold above this 2180 and even break above here, I'm going to execute some longs because Asia Highs is still untapped and we've got that daily wick fill. So I'm still looking for the longs here from 2180. Only thing is we need to start prepping for that meeting. Then also project, okay, wait, before I get there, DXY also key level to monitor is Asia lows. Sorry, Chad. Let me just go to Asia lows. This level key, whatever we do there, that's where the volume is going to come in. And then the rest, Euro, I was looking for potential longs above here. So let's see. Otherwise, yeah, no, it's what time is it? Only 10:15. London lads only having their tea now, some tea and biscuits. But yeah, Chad, that's the trade for me. We're gonna play the outro here for a bit, but oi, okay, Chad, wait. Keeks, you still up for that gold trade, my brother?
Could see something play out, yeah.
I guys just watched the analysis. Nasdaq up for the weekend, USD down for the week. Aren't they correlated? Shouldn't they move in the same direction? Live trading up, they should technically, but there are times when there's a breakdown in correlation. So it is odd. So either one of them is lying and the other one will catch up. So need you guys to come and do a seminar in George. The local municipality can make it happen in the location. Would you be keen on that prospect? 100%, my brother. If there's some facilities, whatever we need, chat to me on Instagram. There's my Instagram handle, Chris_marketbull. We will be more than happy to do an outreach in the community. Chat to me, let's see if we can do something. But yeah, we're open to projects like that, 100%.
Oh, Vince, hope you're ready, brother. Get that gun ready, locked and loaded. Turn the safety off.
Keegs, you're not going to wait for the break of structure. You're going to let it rip on the close of this candle there.
Oh, I'm gonna wait for the break of structure. I have to.
Okay. 15 minute or 5 minute?
15 minutes.
15. Alrighty.
Well, to be fair, if this thing jumps, I'll take the 5, but otherwise the 15. The thing is, the 15 is like gonna be a while. So.
Yeah, the 15. I'm going to wait for the 5 here, Chad. As mentioned, I said we could get a deeper pullback. I'm going to wait for the 5. Let's see. This next 5 and...
Yeah, live trading hub. My name's Keegan to start off with. Nice to meet you. I'm not the other guy. But yes, they don't have to move in correlation all the time. That is just some myth people have that does. They do that, but not all the time. It's not like a law in trading that USD and Nasdaq have to move together.
Live trading up, and what we say is irrelevant. The market will show us what it wants to do. So again, the weekly outlook, again, that's our outlook. If your outlook is different, nothing wrong with that. Let's just make that very clear. You can have an alternative outlook. You can make money. We can lose money. We can make money. You can lose money. At the end of the day, we take it day by day. So even though the weekly analysis is important, what's happening on the day, what's happening into session, the current session we're trading is ultimately what's of the utmost importance. So the most important thing for me now at this stage of the day is where will gold be in the next 30 minutes? Will it be at 2185 or will it be at 2175? That's all I'm literally focused on now. I'm trying to get into longs here, and where gold is at the end of the week is irrelevant to me wanting to take a day trade, a session trade now. Yeah, guys, we don't have to trash live trading up. I think he is new here. But again, what we say in an analysis is not gospel, my brother. It is purely a forecast. There's no prediction here because we are not prophets. We do not know the future. That's why it is purely a forecast. So if you ever hear somebody saying the word predict, run away, because once you predict something, you're stating that it is going to happen. And according to the Bible, if you prophesy something or predict something and it does not happen, that makes you a false prophet. So there's a lot of false prophets running around in the forex industry. That's why we do our analysis and forecasting. You never predict as a trader or as an investor or as an analyst. You forecast, you react, and you adapt. If things aren't happening as per your plan, you get out. If it's happening according to your plan, then you stay along for the ride. But we love you trading up, live trading up. Very, very welcome here. Hope you join us for future sessions. It's all love here from us and the team.
All the guys going at him now.
No, I'm just protecting him because I know the chat is rough. Alright, okay. Alrighty, Chad, we're going to have to start prepping for that meeting. Do appreciate all of you guys. Keegs, thank you so much for joining, my brother. So,
always, brother.
3:30 today for you, Chad, so don't be late. 3:30 markets are opening at 4, eh?
Yeah.
No, sorry, you starting at 3, markets
No,
are
I started
opening.
at 3, they open
Yeah.
at 3:30, yeah.
Chad, sorry, Keegs starting at 3, markets are opening at 3:30. and we will see you guys there. Project 5130, guys, new meeting list going out today, so please check that out. We're gonna do all of the last one-on-ones for the Project 5130 that was done last month, so just make sure you check that out. And other than that, Chad, peace and love, baby. We're gonna see you guys at 3, a little bit earlier today, a little bit of an earlier finish for you guys, so you guys will be back in time for dinner. And as Donnie would say, or as Arnold Schwarzenegger would say when they asked him why he has not upgraded his Windows, he said, "I still love Vista, baby." Think about that. Listen to that again. Okay, Chad. Peace and love, baby.
Tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, the weight of you, of my shoulder. Done with my cigarette.